Dana AV, your Yami, even did all you and Hena Udina, via the Udida, otherwise I Pina, Ya, Ima E, Dolly Bar saying I am your heated NDE, for LVE. Connect Zuhan, double 30 cousin EZ, AB 700 say y'all E to Z E do dot Udula, Uri, Food Ali E, double E, Silu Z, E, Sidar Z, dot E, Sardi E, Chu Hargani F-16. 8 Uter WVREE B EU Sabo Uter Video U Abel on E U F about Arnaballs UB Battle B of year in Onia the UA. Dollar to shoe is Z D E G a little GTR I mean amount Yidaria when we can R Shi IU Yachin Jed Aria, Zarban on a chair by Yas have Aria DG Azir Vantia Harishia. Noni Nazir ECP or EV NEVU $8 Him he cyber IEB. You're the unheard he got have it your needs, you know, have the dollars in CD VCD, you got and you got was used to. To Aussie the video, she had got the have that easy 8 R done either are her do you do dollar me. So you the done that RE and now new see other URT it. You'll had 8,000 me at hope a my out of a on the I or other at Jally at UE all I do I. Down are you all in? Yeah, now over that can make away. You the IMA AZT so RC go P in the matter you in the MA but you will be value one to wind the AE you don't want to see among young joy. Way beyond. Nah ye. Yars you the you do are they be what you are they baby you for ye they a little are the be. Leave no are the nay out of the E the EAE. The Yani year out easy even. The Imayana by a cedar where RWC tell the E you will see the hobby not in wine. Lee UC9MS AF16 F16 U IOE Bay Pedabaxi UI also do to say that boy UE House and DUB MAC AC at 83 UB na E automatic me F Galabi Yali to all that E bar U URNEED AVARE UAELE IDAE Navi Duty ELA 2E early IB EIE IAE AKUK HMEC Air EZZE EL use 1 EC HEAEVERD may shady get me CDOGE JEC Mazy RDB say ESGE Shili GEA ZEE SHE Gam DR RCZ Air ER Sume and ERC Cardiology all your year. Why are you to the audio our house? You're at这个是每say EGAEEG RC EG doesn't what J are than RMAEs. Ray EE是 because and the UE EDE USU IVA EFL RE 是 B REE 就 E 上的 EREILE 块 EE 7 mar。可的 EMZ as a yearly PI 係啲古嘅 EO 就 EIZ。啲出咗阿伯伯都聽下你嗌啦，而家啲嘢上跟阿sign R AZ 了。car 的 ULEV EO EVD。Yeah, the RAEWZ, EEEALUZ, EVLE, LAE, LSEMA, EVLE, AE, NBE, UIAU, ECO, LSE, ELA, AAEs, ERDE, PE. Duni as the or the we tia E opami, A, we ET, ARM, and RC, do Pinader, EC1, Ada REO, it'll be easy to heal the yardo marmiba. They show only ya son of a yen and all pair van AUF1 on the F-16 LDR you go E other ye at the yonner, Pure Sala, Ala, Ina, you by R, Uzo pipe, and a goal at you. Yes, for you, me, TEO, RAV, my UDAP, UNL, down, E, that to do try not, you'll see that a solid Yapa Arnez, elite, ELEVE, see her to use you. Yemathia Ani are you see lava by other dude or I see even are ema da are ye all out all that you will eat heavy is a home E all the OEC Egypt no my RD URA equal ya Australians EUEEEEEEEEEs Tazi EEEBZs Ladi Ziki E Viadi Z Sia Yida EEEEE down E Z Domini E is E, 1B, 1U. I'll use U. Rusana U, and ESE are study ye. You are Yuhan E, Yatar UZ, Yai, Arme, Equar IZ, 2 plan on this, Equar, Quartamais or Noti, are Equar ABAZ, or the C honor night. Jawadu E, Dolly, how about you, Lolly, the RDs? TD to Lee, about him, you if he medid HR me, apply the TI, but I am measured one about I have the ATR, I love it one, may I TLR, A, 1 out of money 80. Tersoi is a AAE. Yao are you die ye day, Val, the air is on me, the air, you don't want to leave and go out, I only eat yet inbound, I'm a bit UVNI, be the EMA enemy, I eat RDE, arm the RWP, and they are unite. Yada e request ENB la warida fasi yap adiga ena use dalia easy da da ida ability davis yali analyze audio dario urges anime. ERIU asambar EU RU adder D what are to you by raza you a bit EBL some posit istigalas you there IRV F-16 zone to be a live you be a ID. Yatra is Ishibia the E in E Z E R Shimo E of E Erachinigar G E R I E B as MUD 2000 RSB other E CUK OPR show E2 Yasin E Berharbi Z use. Nathan YG E D Z Odar E do Ubuli UD E Udi Eon many wire 9 E Z what odd or Z E I D C Pi was. I mayor UZ and is U N in the UD zu E A E L light A U A E B my A E U the A E D U my by the Hodi Yashu Ayo E D Ben B Science Talibian Hawani Nair Sharmayo Day. You are even that year and I'll be been in a single rail A in me walk L U E Z E L A N B Aladoy or so where the blank would be one ecology. Correct when EU to E Pesugo Udaliu RDMA E. Made you evaluation E le you amin. Yars E harn and 2E when you harma are go Norio Amari town to go. D have E back you high high BA E by backer you EDR you bet you buy ballot. E you want you to aver you mun be same out of you how aren't you may found a denier Santa Anio in the either E by. Johnson Ega Arcade DS on him Ega Eno NE AV may be on a year shine or year. D E A you know you buying IRA E may. Yelda to be on a scene. Yoda found the sentence piece or you down do the illusion at us and to the high alcohol puma of the Liope of me. Oven or charm, milk xenovi, may PLE ulag. Do the Isaiah. Hokai, but you ELE sell I see about the data about a do EDA art like Pion Apina, Elity. I will all I 8,050 C night I may art Isaiah. Hey U F-16 UEs UI UE are ENO A EU B W N I for a U E our own yas a ye A equals Z E T E A L when in view L U E L E or E L U D. Wait no value by Shibeta EVE nozzle you issue our EDA view C. What even a Yoshin Q. Yamario Yidula. Email. Ahu Sabi you young that you see you. Get cut the parcel what you want to matter. A. They don't yet up. Vai bound and match. I go man behind Porto show. What can eat in I go by a chair was you a chiaco yakay. Then he CVA use of AB and LUD CE by other AMI of your ABI UVA CEE AZEIZE. Say my abicundation might actually be an AU as 7 and also now AE is on beacon TTEB die jelly like a line. E Una UMA Salve you my view do away young Charlie the mental main and you on the Eva Zio Yodab Yoki Ali. 80s crash on a shoe at yet easy. Let us get easy up here on the NSAT ADODs on a dumality. Audio ties you. Merely ID audio on a B, a letter my. You say in RUD2 AE 70 years either and you in on 2 IRUBU or EAZU but you son of a handy you had a EE. But idiot YouTube are legitia, Zidar Shini EE and E type E and ECO E Harchin EAC and E or each year. Who on sire you so what easy ACE or E or I use an easy UV Odi Yosi or I if you don't your hobby or ask what your A is Holly E. Zayful fizzy E or Su Avia. E RZ. Diudi Edu and UUE Solici as anti Udi E F-16 or Abudoli the Ugul EEs. Point E is EE, yeah, REE, RV, YEREAE. Uda R she at AJB Lo AR, a VOR. A fair we. Did that easy diesel you then are Yardistia Yadata ADI by C money they are you high amount E. ERW. But if IEVE a occur I go EE over the EDU at ye. Of E A word A U A E X E not or as you want you are UD. He ascending yes one. E tesiri R RIECAESE. AD will be Dinazi set ACNC no B no B. Pipe F-16 do it R be gunning air to E a B. You meet the mission or Yawertini EUE Vider Walk Jada Thar Umar Arbanathar or Jumi UEETE by Edel Avima Davin to yours E. Odyssey the Yaria 西面的一比的都接的不也注意比西么的西比大西面的耳朵的西到有而的弄过去把它的爱的面，加有一爱把一点一路一来路a pr 一里为 a。Vem os CE se para o ao archivo vou verificar o meio a realidade e o logo que on the armas. 关于环境而上来比本上比白的 on deal age， 想要有是要了解起 H U 的 I U 个动就 A F T I U 几口皮部 R U U 到 U L G E D 毛不我们 U 的 I O G R 就 U。了看到比可能的把 I 表 alpha 那里比的$那一帮里软来的买。我是买西的 OG 的一码的 ，read 把 U 二的一的一把 U E A E M E N E A E M A E N M E E N D E Y A E B 个一关的来 E Y A D U all 也都 E， 那后边啊的干了后边 E A K E B 啊那样，个 E R 有位置 E about E， 我也要 C B A。U 100呢，开始了的 avion M I F A 有个没 A， 个么的 E R E feel. Jag vill mig upon och got you over the F-16. Så il hinner de så Eddie sak pure så frezi FOB så Selena så Eddie Arvadi och Eddie så Eddie idiot